Welcome back, students, in the series of online classes. In our previous class, we have discussed some questions from chapter Lines and Angles. In today's class also, we will discuss some more questions from the chapter Lines and Angles. So students, let's see the first question. Our first question is that in the given figure, if PQ parallel to ST, PQ is parallel to ST, angle PQR equals to 110 degree and angle RST equals to 130 degree, then you need to find angle QRS. Let's see the figure. This is the figure. In this figure, it is given that line PQ is parallel to line ST. It is given. And it is also given that angle PQR is of 110 degree. And angle RST is also given of 130 degree. Now thereafter you need to find angle QRS, that is angle 2. So students, be clear what is given in the question and what is to find. So here we have angle Q and angle S given. Line PQ is parallel to line ST and we need to find angle 2. To find this angle, we need to do a construction. Construction is what? We draw a line LM. Let's see in the figure. We draw a line LM passing through R, which is parallel to PQ. And since PQ is parallel to ST, it means that this line LM is parallel to ST also, because a line parallel to two different lines, then those different lines are also parallel. So now PQ is parallel to ST, which is given, and we draw a line LM which is parallel to ST and ST is parallel to PQ. It means that these all three lines are parallel to each other. LM parallel to ST and ST parallel to PQ. So by the property of parallel line, since ST parallel to RM, therefore angle 1 plus angle 5 will be 180 degree due to co-interior angles. Let's see in the figure. Let's see in the figure, this ST is parallel to RM and this SR is a transversal. So these angle S and angle 1, which we assumed ourselves, are co-interior angle or interior angle of the same side. So their sum must be of 180 degree. So now we have angle 1 plus angle S is equal to 180 degree due to co-interior angle. Angle 1 plus the value of angle S were given 130 degree. So angle 1 plus 130 degree equals to 180 degree. Further on solving it, angle 1 equals to 180 degree minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So here we got the value of angle 1, that is of 50 degree. Okay. Now similarly, since PQ is parallel to LR, now similarly PQ is parallel to LR, so angle 3 plus angle Q will be of 180 degree. Now let's see in the figure, this PQ is parallel to LR, so angle Q and angle 3 which we assumed by ourselves are co-interior angle of the same side, so they are supplementary to each other. So now we have, since PQ parallel to LR, so angle 3 plus angle Q will be 180 degree and angle 3 plus 110 degree, because the measurement of angle Q is given 110 degree equals to 180 degree. Further on solving this, angle 3 will become 180 degree minus 110 degree, which is equal to 70 degree. So now we got the value of angle 3 which is equal to 70 degree. Angle 3 equals to 70 degree. Now as you can see that on the straight line LM, there are three angles being formed, angle 3, angle 2 and angle 1. So the sum of these three angles, 1 plus 2 plus 3, will be 180 degree, because it is a straight line. So from now we conclude here that since angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree, which is angles on a straight line, and we have the value of 1 that is 50 degree and value of 2 is not known, and we have the value of 3 is 70 degree, that is equal to 50 plus angle 2 plus 70 degree equals to 180 degree. Further on solving it, we can have angle 2 is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is on further solving we got the value of angle 2 is equal to 60 degree. Hence our required solution was to find the angle QRS which is of 60 degree. Hence we got the required angle which was to be find. So in this way you can solve this question, that angle QRS become 60 degree. These method are mainly based on the property of parallel lines and the angles formed on it. Now let's see another question. In the given figure, if AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is of 50 degree and angle PRD equals to 127 degree, you need to find X and Y. Let's see the figure. This is a figure. In triangle PQR, the side QR is produced in both directions. QR is produced to D and RQ is produced to C, such that, and there is a line AB which is passing through P and parallel to QR, such that angle APQ is 50 degree and angle PRD is given 127 degree. Now you need to find the value of X and Y. This is the question. You need to find the value of X and Y, and here it is AB, line AB is parallel to line CD. So let's see how this question can be solved. So in this question we have AB parallel to CD. Since this line AB is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. PQ is transversal, it means this angle 50 degree will be equal to angle X due to alternate angle. So we got the value of X, that is of 50 degree. So let's see. Since AB is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal, so we have X equals to 50 degree because of alternate angle. Now come to the again figure. In triangle PQR, side QR is produced to D such that an exterior angle PRD is being formed, and we know that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. This is a property. So this is 127 degrees exterior angle and its two opposite interior angles are X and Y. So now come to in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, we can have X plus Y equals to 127 degree. This is due to exterior angle property of triangle. This is due to the exterior angle property. You may write it as exterior angle or exterior angle property also. Now we have already find the value of X, that is of 50 degree. So 50 plus Y is equal to 127 degree. Further on solving it, Y equals to 127 degree minus 50 degree, which is equal to 77 degree. So in this way we have find the value of X and Y, that we got the value of X as 50 degree and Y as 77 degree. In this way we have solved this sum. Now students, before starting the next topic of this chapter, we need to prove some theorems, important theorems, which is really helpful you in this chapter and next class also. So there is a theorem, that is angle sum property of a triangle. Do you know that a triangle has three angles and the sum of three angles is always 180 degree. Now we have to prove this property of the triangle. So our first theorem is that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is the property which we need to prove. Let's see first figure. Let ABC be a triangle in which there are three angles. We have labeled the angles by the number, that is angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Now we need to prove that the sum of these three angles is always 180 degree. It means that we have to prove angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. So in proving it, we need to do some construction. In construction, we draw a line DE which is passing through A and parallel to BC. That is, DE is parallel to BC, so that there is another two angles formed, that is angle number 4 and angle number 5. This is the figure. Now let's see how it has been proved. So students, when we prove a theorem, first we write the given. What is given? So in given we have, let ABC be a triangle. So what is to prove? Thereafter comes to prove. Now we need to prove angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. Now the next thing is construction, if any. The construction here is, draw a line DE parallel to BC. Now the construction is, draw a line parallel to DE parallel to BC. Students, as you know that DE is parallel to BC, it means that DA is also parallel to BC and DA is parallel to BC. So AB is a transversal, and when AB is transversal, then we can have that angle 4 equals to angle 2 because of alternate angle. And similarly, AE is parallel to BC, and again AC is transversal. So we can have angle 5 equals to angle 3 due to of alternate angle. So let's see, since DA parallel to BC, as you see in the figure, so angle 2 equals to angle 4. The region is alternate angle. Again, AE is parallel to BC. Therefore, angle 3 is parallel. Angle 3 is equal to angle 5, which is also alternate angle. Now, put angle 1 both sides, that is angle 1 equals to angle 1, which is common, that is equal to each other. So this angle 1 is equal to angle 1. Now you add these three equations. So when it will be added left side to left side and right side to right side, then we will got, on adding, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5. So this angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, because angle 4, angle 1 plus angle 5 is also 180 degree due to angles on a straight line. Let's see in the figure once again that these three angles 4, 1 and 5 together are forming on a straight line. So the measurement of this angle is always 180 degree, and hence we got the required value that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. And in such way, our very first theorem and very important theorem, that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, has been proved. Now there is again theorem number 2, which is also important, and theorem number 2 is that if a side of a triangle is produced, then the two interior opposite angles, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. Let's see the figure. This is the figure. Let us, there is a triangle ABC whose side BC is produced to D such that an exterior angle ACD, that is angle 4, has been formed, and 1, 2 and 3 are the interior angle of this triangle. So now we have to prove that the exterior angle 4 is equal to the two opposite interior, the sum of two opposite interior of the triangle, that is angle 1 and angle 2. 3 is not the opposite interior angle because it is the adjacent angle. So we need to prove here that the exterior angle 4 is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, that is 1 and 2. So now let's see how it can be proved. First we write given. Let ABC be a triangle in which side BC is produced to D. Thereafter to prove angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. 4 is exterior angle and 1 and 2 are the opposite interior angles. Let's see how it can be proved. So now come to the proof. In triangle ABC, we have angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. We know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is always 180 degree, which has proved in earlier theorem. So from that theorem we have here that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, which is also called angle sum property of triangle. And now since 3 and 4 are linear pair of angles, and we also know that the sum of the linear pair of angles is also 180 degree. So from here we also conclude that angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree, that is of linear pair. When we compare the equation number 1 and equation number 2, we can see that on RHS side there are 180 degree in each equation. Obviously then their LHS part will be same. So we can write angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. And since this angle 3 is equal on both sides, that is on LHS part as well as RHS part, so these two angles will get cancelled, and ultimately we have angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, and hence the result has been proved because angle 4 is exterior angle and 1 and 2 are the opposite interior angles. So in this way students, this exterior angle property is also being proved, and these two important theorems are very much useful in for the upcoming exercise. So students, I suggest you to prove these theorems again and again to get over command it.